What's good, y'all? SWPatt signing back in, man. I know I look like a bum. My birthday Saturday, sorry. So I will be getting my haircut pretty soon, but this shit has to stop. This shit has to stop. So back in February, there was a traffic stop in Memphis, Tennessee, where and MPD just released the footage of it. That's why I'm just making a video about it. MPD, not MTV. MPD, Memphis Police Department. So on February 26th of 2026, there was a traffic stop of a white cop and a black of a black guy, in a car, pulls him over. Now, I will say this. The first, 30 to 45 seconds is muted. But we can see the cop exit his patrol car. But we don't hear anything. We don't hear anything until about a minute into the video. So like I said, the first minute, 45 seconds to a minute was muted for some reason. I don't know what was said. I don't know what happened. But it seemed like when the audio actually did cut on, this was, I want to say that was the cop's first time interacting with the guy. I don't know. We only know what they show us. We only can see what they want to show us, right? During the interaction, the cop, seems like he's a cop still, but he don't seem prejudiced, he don't seem racist, he don't seem like he's out to, get nobody. He's just doing his job. Doing his job sound like a young guy, you know what I'm saying? Can't be no older than about, 35, probably early 30s, late 20s, if The cop goes, okay, do you have anything in the vehicle, that can potentially hurt me, poke, stab, or do you have anything on your body? Do you have any weapons? The typical questions. And the guy goes, no, sir, not at all. No, sir, not at all. You know what I'm saying? Just responding regularly, not showing no aggression or, The cop goes, okay, are you allowed to have a weapon? Because when the cop said, do you have any weapons on you? The guy did say, yes, I do have a gun on me. And then the cop says, hey, are you allowed to have guns? And, just as a, just trying to keep it as friendly as possible. He's trying to keep it on a, a talking basis with this person, right? So being that the guy who was being stopped, being that he's so calm or whatever, I'm not sure what made this cop not do his job correctly. But as soon as this man would have told me, yes, I have a gun on me. And I'm pretty sure you can kind of see where I'm going with this. I'm trying not to allude too much before I jump into it, but so the guy goes, yeah, I got a gun on me. So at this point in the video, you can kind of see the cop patting the guy down. He's doing his job. Apparently, the cop never takes the gun from him. Like he never checks. I don't know if he's checked this guy's background or what, but like I said, the first couple 30, 45 seconds of the video was muted. all we see was the cop, you know, getting out his car. You know, I'm not sure if they was trying to cut out the background noise or whatever. I don't know. But it seemed like when we heard the audio, it seems as if that was the first interaction that the cop and the guy who got pulled over had. So it wasn't like the cop just got back out the car for the second time, or, you know, he was probably running the guy's plates, or he was probably checking the guy's identity to see if he got warrants or a record or anything like that. It couldn't have been at that point already, because the cop asked him, hey, are you allowed to have a gun? Now, had he known that already, I'm pretty sure he would have probably took more serious measures. And I'm not saying that the guy did have anything on his record, but obviously this was not checked. It wasn't checked to see if the cop is just literally taking this guy's word for it. So at this point, I think the cop is about to search the vehicle. So he has the guy get out the car, pats him down, and he's attempting to put the guy into the back of his squad car or his truck or whatever. And while they're walking, so during this whole time, he I guess, I don't know what he pat him down for, because he never took anything from this man. He couldn't have took anything from this man. Pats him down, never put cuffs on this guy. He never says, hey, you got the right to remain silent. He never did none of this shit. He just says, hey, do you mind if I search the vehicle? The guy goes, oh yeah, sure. You know? And so he's cooperating. He's doing everything that the cop is asking him. They're walking to the back of the squad car, or they're walking to the squad car. And the cop asks him another question. He's like, has this scratch been there for a long time? I'm assuming he was talking about the car. Maybe it was a scratch on the car. Maybe, you know, he probably hit something and he was just trying to, you know, get a little bit more clarification. So by the time they make it to the back seat of the patrol car, and the guy, I guess he's asking the cop, like, hey, you know what I'm saying, what did you say? Like, repeat what you just said. Man, as soon as this cop repeated what he said, man, the guy turned around and shot the fucking cop. In his own fucking video. Like, if you don't believe it, like, go on. If you seen this video, go on Instagram or Facebook and go to MPD. Type in Memphis Police Department, or you can type in Fox 13 News, and they will show you the body footage. And it has audio on it. Like I said, I don't know if the video was edited. I don't know if something was taken out. I don't know if something was said to this guy before. I don't know. We can only see it and hear from the point to where the cop is asking this guy, hey, do you have anything in the vehicle that can potentially hurt or harm you? Or, you know, do you have anything on you? The guy says yes. The guy says he has a gun. This is where shit starts to get confusing for me, because you really never know what's going on in somebody's head. So it's mind-boggling to me as to why the cop did not do things that usually is done at a routine traffic stop. And if you go back to my very first video that I posted, I said 3 people that you should never disrespect. And a cop is one of them, bro. A cop is one of them. A cop is one of them. I'm trying to make it home. I want to see you make it home. This cop ain't doing nothing but doing his job at the end of the day. You know? By the guy being so courteous and I'm not gonna say friendly, but he was just, you know, like, he didn't show no aggression. He didn't give any extra bogus answers. He didn't even seem like he was suspected of anything. Like, he didn't even, like, he was like a guy that just got off work. He had the vest and stuff on, work vest and stuff on. And, man, the dude had to have had something in his car, to the point to where, like, he shot the cop. I don't know if this nigga got a dead body. I don't know if this nigga got drugs. Like what is it that you got? You had to take a shot at a cop, and the cop is still alive, by the way. He's I think they said he's still recovering, but this happened in February, over 3 months ago. A little bit over 4 months ago. I don't know, man. I'm scratching my head with this one because the cop obviously has things that he should have done. He should have had his mental checklist going. He should have had, I get it. We in an age to where, as a cop, you can't do shit. You can't do shit. Everything's recorded. You can't say shit. You really can't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, you dare near be on the verge of, like, letting motherfuckers get off, because if you do your job or try to do your job and some shit happens, oh, your ass gonna be crucified. Talk about being canceled, bro. Your ass getting crucified. Your ass getting crucified. And we in Memphis, your ass getting crucified for sure. Like, you never coming back from that shit. I ain't gonna cap to you. Like, you better go ask the 5 cops that did whatever they did to Trey Nichols and see how the public was treating them folks. Because all them folks doing time. I think all them folks doing time right now. I don't know. I got to do my homework and my research on it. But last time I checked, they just closed all this stuff out. And go do y'all homework on the 5 cops. The 5 cops that beat that one man, bro. Man, this life shit getting fucked up, bro. Where are we going, bro? What is the goal here? What's the end goal, man? What's the end goal for humanity? What's going on? We gotta be in the end of times, man. Gotta be. Got to be. Got to be. We have to be. We have to be. It ain't safe for cops. And I've been saying this shit, bro. Cops do what they do because they don't know what the fuck you gonna do. They don't know. This motherfucker got out the car, man, was going along with everything the cop was saying. Yes, sir, no, sir. No, sir, not at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, the shit was like a movie, nigga. Like, you didn't know that shit was finna happen. They get to the back of the squad car before the guy even opened the door. Dude said, repeat yourself again. Man, took the gun out. Bow. Real quick. Shot the cop. Dude tried to run off. Now, I don't know, on the body cam, it like the dude was pointing the gun back at him so he can, you know what I'm saying, shoot him again or whatever, but, bruh. And I can't even sit here and say it's the cop fault because, like, nah, it's the cop fault. Do your job, nigga. Man, when it's all said and done, bro, you don't want to end up in a situation like this. Do your job, man. And now we finna be wondering why cops being extra aggressive again. Because motherfuckers like you. Because of motherfuckers like you. Because of the black people. It has to stop. This shit has to stop. The black on black crime, the black on blue crime, the blue on black crime. It has to stop. It has to stop. It has to stop. Now, this black man just took a man away from his family. Could have possibly taken him off the earth. Unalived this guy. Took him from his family. Not only that, he took himself from his own family. It ain't no fucking way in the world you probably got kids out here. Or you don't. You got a mama, you got a daddy, you got somebody out here in this world that love you, bro. That love you, bro. You don't know what the fuck somebody's going through, bro. You don't. You don't. Have y'all ever seen a movie called Crash? Do y'all homework on a movie called Crash? Terrence Howard in it. Man, that shit star-studded as fuck. You got Ludacris in it. You got a whole bunch of people in it, but it kind of goes into different people's lives. It goes into about, and if I'm not mistaken, it goes into about 8 or 9 different families' lives, and all these 8 or 9 different people cross paths at one point. But they so busy and they so caught up in this world shit that we forget. They forgot, like, okay, I'm not the only one living this life shit. It goes into the life of a cop. It goes into the life of a rich businessman. It goes into the life of a drug dealer. Going into the life, but it kind of lets us know how in a bubble we can be. $2026, and we still dealing with this shit, man. It don't end. It don't stop. That shit does not stop, bro. It don't stop. It don't stop. It don't stop. How the fuck could anybody want to bring a kid into this world, bro? It don't stop. How the fuck can I go out here and be productive every day, and not wonder if a motherfucker finna try to take me out today? Just because they need it. Just because they scared. I couldn't be no cop. I couldn't be no cop. It's too much unknown. It's too much gray space, bro. I don't even know why they call it a routine traffic stop. It ain't nothing routine about it, bro. You don't know if you're going home after that shit, man. For the cop or for the person being pulled over, bro. You don't know what the fuck a motherfucker thinking up here. You don't know what somebody been through in here. A motherfucker can be having a bad day, a bad week, a bad month. They could be grieving. They could be going through some shit, and somebody didn't hear them the right way, or they wiped them respond the way that she wanted them to, or he wanted her to. Your bitch probably didn't get no dick last night, or whatever, bruh. In a world where everybody is supposed to have their own, which is our generation, 2026, that's the fucking problem. That's the problem. Everybody want to govern themselves. Don't nobody want to work a job no more. Don't nobody want to be a part of a society, because everybody wants to have their own little island going on. They want to have their own little ship, their own little bubble going on. So when you get back into the real world, it don't fuck with you. It don't bother you. We out of touch, people. We too out of touch. And I ain't finna act like the word been like that, man. The word has been like that, but when does it stop? I always say social media, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all that makes the world a safer place, because now you have more cameras. Now you have access to footage. You do have more people getting locked up. Back then, you could commit a crime and get away with it because it wasn't that much surveillance. It wasn't a whole, nowadays, if somebody go missing, and you post that on TikTok, man, you will have a TikTok community. People from all different cities, all ages, all sizes, all colors. It don't matter, bro. That will help you find that person, bro. That will help you find that person. Couldn't say that shit 20 years ago. 30 years ago, 40 years ago. This man knowingly shot a police officer on camera. That's attempted murder on a cop. Nigga, are you stupid? They finna give you the fucking chair. Granted, I don't know what that man had going on, bro. I don't know what anybody has going on, bro. That's why you give people the benefit of the doubt. This is what I saw this cop do, man. I just seen this cop give this brother the benefit of the doubt. And y'all wonder why police officers act the way they fucking act. Y'all wonder why cops be too aggressive. Now we gotta ride around a motherfucking city and wonder, okay, if I get pulled over, I know we headed back into a time to where cops are finna be extra fucking aggressive. They finna do too much now. We just came back from this shit. We just left a fucking generation where cops was beating on people and getting away with it. Do your homework on R.T.N.E. King. Do your homework on Trey Nichols. Do your homework on come on, bro. Police brutality. What is it? Was at an all-time high in the 2010s, bro. Suicide rates was at an all-time high in the 2010s, bro. Everybody want to be so fucking cool now. Everybody want to be dripped out. Everybody want to have diamonds on. Everybody want to have all this shit. But don't nobody give no fuck. Don't nobody care. Don't nobody give a fuck. Until it's yours. Until you the one on the ground. Until it's your family member on the ground. Now you want change. Now you want peace. Now you want justice. Now you want a motherfucker to stand up for you. But it be our people. It be our people. When they say stand up, let's rise, let's ride. Let's fight for something we believe in. A motherfucker pull up black people. It be my own people. Y'all pull up to the function thinking this shit is something to play with. Thinking this shit just something to get up and gather around. Come out, let's smoke. Come out, let's do this, let's do that. When you don't know the fucking purpose. You don't give a fuck. Until it's your fucking people. Until it's you. This shit has to stop. It has to stop. I don't know how else to say this shit. I'm tired of seeing this shit, man. I'm tired. I am tired. I'm tired of walking around looking over my shoulder, man. I'm tired. I'm tired of walking around wondering, man, am I gonna make it home tonight? Is my folks gonna make it home tonight? If you're not tired, I don't get it. I don't get how. That's the fucking bubble I'm talking about. That's the bubble I'm talking about. If you're not fucking tired, that's the fucking bubble I'm talking about. Wake up. Wake up. This shit ain't gonna stop, man. It's SWPatt signing out.